So, we gotta talk about the last team in the NFC West this season, and that is the Arizona Cardinals, who went 4-13 last season, had probably the worst season, like, in possibly a long time for the Cardinals, and it's looking really bad for them this season. I mean, they have kind of really much accepted that they're going to be tanking this season by trading DeAndre Hopkins off to Tennessee, letting him just, not even like trading him, they just let him walk and let him go. And very weirdly, like this team, after they lost JJ Watt, after JJ Watt finally retired last season, I think they kind of just decided, you know what, it's time to just tank. Our quarterback's also injured for the season, or most of the season, probably anyways, too, and Kyler Murray. It's like we're going to have Joshua Dobbs at quarterback this season. Why not just tank and try to get a good draft pick and see if we can actually rebuild for Murray next season? So I think that's what the Cardinals are really doing this season. But let's talk about their depth chart first. Let's talk about their actual weapons. Let's talk about their defense. And then we'll go to their scheduling when I talk about how they're tanking this season. On offense, like I said, Kyler Murray's out. I believe he's out for the season. He might be able to come back if they actually... I don't even know why they want to come back. If they have a bad season this year, might keep him out for the rest of the season. But Joshua Dobbs is probably the starting quarterback for the Cardinals moving forward right now. Running back situation, James Conner's still their starting running back. Haven't traded him yet. Their best receiver is also Marquise Brown, which is not a bad receiver, but I don't think he's a number one per se. I mean, he got help with Hopkins on the other side of him, but now without him just solo, it's going to be very interesting. Zach Ertz is also a really good tight end, but I mean, he's questionable play this week as well for week 1. The offensive line is also very atrocious as well. This is a bad team on the offensive line, so it's looking very bleak for the Cardinals offense. For the defense, I believe they also traded off Isaiah Simmons to the Giants recently, so that's another good piece gone. Xavier Collins might be decent somewhat on the left end position. I believe that's what I'm thinking of right now is Xavier Collins. But, I mean, I'm not really, sold on him yet. I believe they drafted him in, 2020, I believe, or 2021 as, their first overall pick. He hasn't really done anything yet. But maybe he has a breakout season this year. Butta Baker's a really good piece they have, but I mean, that's pretty much their only piece is Butta Baker in the freaking free safety spot. This defense has gone downhill from JJ Watt, Isaiah Simmons, Butta Baker. Didn't they also have, the Honey Badger at one point too? This season, they just have Butta Baker and friends. And I don't think it's going to work out well for the Cardinals this season, guys. I'm just going to be honest. Let's just go to the scheduling. So, I did say I have them being the worst team in the NFL, right? So, I have them going an average of 116, a ceiling of 3-14 if they get very lucky. And their floor is obviously 0-17 because this team could possibly go 0-17 this year, just depending on, everything going on. I have them losing a bunch of games here. I mean, I have them losing to Washington, the Giants, Cowboys, Niners, Bengals, Rams, Seahawks, Ravens, Browns. They could possibly beat the Falcons, maybe, just luckily. They could probably also maybe beat the Texans. Highly unlikely, but, they could possibly do it. Lose to the Rams, lose to the Steelers, lose to the Niners. I have them beating the Bears in a surprise upset win, because they have to surprise sooner or later. They can't be just going 0-17 in my opinion. Losing to the Eagles, losing to the Seahawks. Now, the reason I'm giving them 0-17 and 1-16 is because I honestly don't see him really going anywhere with Joshua Dobbs as their quarterback. I don't really see him doing anything else in the season with Kyler Murray out. Their defense is a train wreck. I think they're trying to tank the season off. And I can see him maybe scoring 3 victories at most, but in my prediction, I think they're going to at least go maybe 2 and something, maybe 1-16 being very generous. I think they could probably go 1-16 actually, to be honest with you, because I think they're trying to actually tank for a draft pick. I don't think you just release DeAndre Hopkins and you get rid of Isaiah Simmons if you weren't tanking and just taking this season as a loss already as is. So yeah, let me just go with final predictions here. So, final predictions for the Cardinals this season. I think that this is just going to be a season where they tank. They're going to take the losses where they can get them, and they're going to call it a quit this season. Is there anything wrong with that? No, but at the same time, I mean, it's bad for you fans that want to see the Cardinals do good, but right now, they just don't have the team around them to really do anything at the moment, especially with Kyler Murray out. Butta Baker's probably the only one on defense that really can do something. Maybe you guys drafted somebody that I don't really remember or know about that could possibly help you guys out in any way, shape, or form. I believe, who was your even draft pick? Cardinals draft pick. Let's just see who you guys drafted this season. Oh, Paris Johnson. Wasn't that a... Yeah, that was an old tackle. So you guys are trying to get your offensive line better. But yeah, I gotta see him to really believe in him first. And plus, you guys... Oh yeah, you guys do have him as a starter and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, I just don't really see nothing to note of this Cardinal offense or defense this year. I think this is just a tank season. And yeah. But that is my prediction for the Cardinals. You might be, you know, might believe more in them, and that's all completely fine for you guys if you guys believe in them more than I do. I just really don't see anything this team can really do this season. I'm sorry, guys. But guys, if you like the video, please hit follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, not follow button. Well, hit the follow button on my Twitch. Go follow my Twitch. But hit the like button as well on the video if you like the video. And I'll see you tomorrow for the NFC South. Thank you all for watching. I'm out. Peace.